what I said. You'll forget what I did. You'll dismiss what I feel is real. And that's what you'll think of me.
What you said, I'll forget. What you did, I'll dismiss. What I feel is real. And that's what you'll think of me. I'll meet you in the middle. This ordinary life pulls me from the middle. Show me an extraordinary ride. Show me what we said. We'll forget what we did. We'll dismiss what we feel is real. And that's what you'll think of me. I'll meet you in the middle. This ordinary life pulls me from the middle. Show me an extraordinary ride. Show me. Show me an extraordinary ride. Show me. Show me extraordinary ride. Show me extraordinary ride.
Thank you, guys.
We got one fan.
I should have your connection back up now. Fine. So thanks, audience, for hanging in there. There's not many comments yet, but that's okay. Leave some comments along the way, guys, and let me know if you're getting it, receiving it okay on your end. Out to the audience.
All right.
So this next tune is called Bloom, and I named our dog after it. That's how much I like the song. And this song's one that I wrote about the kind of energy that you get from teaching music to kids in my 7+ years of teaching elementary music. And I think Kate likes to sing it too because she had the same experience. It's a bundle of joy, and ultimately you're asking your kids, won't you try a little bit harder, laugh a little bit louder, open the petals of your flower, this whole idea of growth and blooming and watching young minds kind of open up to the world of music. So this one's called Bloom.
Try a little bit harder. Show me that you're smarter than you thought was okay yesterday.
That one's like a party in a box when we have the full band playing, and we got a horn
Full
parts,
horns.
horn parts for it too. We got a video on YouTube that's at Martyrs in Chicago with the whole horn section and everything. Super fun.
This next song we're about to play you is called Start Again. And this is an unreleased song. Should be out in 2025 in the spring. And we're really excited about this one. We have some bluegrass vibes with this song. No, we didn't deserve this. Is it something that I said? No, you're making me nervous. Got too much in my head. When will we stop? When will we remember what's worth fighting for? What would you do if you were in my shoes? What would you say if you felt my pain? Would you feel that we're all the same? Let's start again. Let's start again. No, we didn't deserve this. I can see you won't take a stand, think you'll do disservice. We got blood on our hands. When will we stop? When will we remember what's worth fighting for? What would you do if you were in my shoes? What would you say if you felt my pain? Would you feel that we're all the same? We could start again. We could start again. We could start again and 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 learn to love a little harder. Speak the words to lift you higher. Learn to love a little harder. Speak the words to lift you higher. Learn to love a little harder. Speak the words to lift you higher. Learn to love a little harder. Speak the words to lift you higher. What would you do if you were in my shoes? What would you say if you felt my pain? Would you feel that we're all the same? We could start again. We could start again. We could start again and again and again and again and start it again and again and again and again.
What was the title of that one, guys?
That song was called Start Again.
Rebirth, renewal, picking up the pieces. Yeah, we wrote that one, in spring, I think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right before all the summer fests. And then we got to jam with a bunch of people on that all summer long. We're like, fiddle sounds good.
We got our friend
Madison.
Jack Gregory from Michigan watching. Jack's an excellent, he's got a similar setup at his place, actually, up in Michigan, doing live video in his home studio. We recently met him and the Vineyard Chicks, another Southwest Michigan act that's hitting the scene. Yeah, we We got some video coming out with him actually from the Pawpaw Wine and Harvest Fest that we played. Beautiful day, little chilly, but it was on the lake. Yeah, it was a really nice gig though.
You never know with that Michigan weather.
Yeah. So we got another one coming up here. This one, Kate wrote.
This one is out. It's under Kate and the Black Roses. This is the title track, For You. And we were fortunate enough to go to Morocco almost 2 years ago now. And we actually shot a music video for it there, just in some very iconic locations. And we just brought our video camera along and tried to take as many shots as we could. And
almost left the video camera on a bus in Berlin.
yes.
But
Caught it just, and we ran after the bus.
But
We're
Kate
like, no.
didn't even remember the video camera. She remembered that I left my melodica on the bus. She's like, "Where's your melodica?" And I was like, "Oh wait, the cameras!" And I just sprinted after the bus and was like waving down the bus driver at the airport, like, "No!" So
remember
luckily we saved the SD cards and we got the footage from Morocco back. Beautiful country. I had the pleasure of spending a lot of time there as a kid because my dad taught classes at the College of DuPage that took students there. And so to bring Kate back was kind of a nice full circle moment. And this tune kind of has that vibe to it.
Paint you in my memories as the one who I knew was it for me. Write your name across my heart. I'll sign it in printing arts. Take a train and hold on tight. Let your embers burn all night. For you, I'd walk till the end of time. For you, I'd walk till we get it right. For you, for you. Let the peace and quiet hang. Listen to the wind sing. Inside this room, I do recall when you asked me to be yours. We'll take it back to the beginning. Life's a circle, ain't that fun? For you, I'd walk till the end of time. For you, I'd walk till we get it right. For you, for I'd walk till the end of time. For you, I'd walk till we get it right. For you, for paint you in my memories as the one who I knew was it for me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Having filmed that music video, whenever we play that song, I'm reminded of the video and the crazy day trip we took over the Atlas Mountains to get to the Sahara Desert, and taking camels and camping out in the desert overnight. And man, those roads were so windy and just like back and forth. And then we got to some random town in the middle of the desert and a police checkpoint. And our driver just starts crying to this police officer. We have no idea what's going on. We're sitting in the back seat, like something about papers. We're like, is everything okay? And our driver didn't speak English. We were like, I hope everything's all right.
What I remember about this track is one day we were sitting at the farm at the kitchen table, like super late night, and Mike was playing those chords, and I just came up with all the lyrics, like right there. It was kind of like one of those magical things songwriters always talk about, like, I wrote the song brushing my teeth. So, and just thinking about all the work that's gone into that place and getting married there and all those things. So I think you probably know who I wrote that song for.
Well, this next one is based off a Thomas Jefferson quote. He said, everybody's got good angels and bad angels. We need to appeal to the better angels and folks. And going into election season, I couldn't think of a better quote to put out there. Just, we all got those better angels out on our shoulders. We need to listen to them. And the bad angels, they get in there every once in a while. We give in to the temptations, but overall, I think our country and the people in the world right now has a good spirit, and that's what this song's kind of about, is harnessing that good spirit in relationships and wherever you are. This is Better Angels.
Sometimes when the pain gets that bad, sometimes when we forget what we had, all the times that we knew we were glad just to hold on, just hold on to your better angels, bluer skies. She's so contagious. Well, I just might try to be a little bit better. So as not to upset her. Just for old times, let's put it away. Words from you all mixed up and scrambled, got lost in the fray. You gotta move on, gotta go. Beat it on down the line to your better angels, bluer skies. Be so contagious, they just might try to be a little bit better. So as not to forget her.
Thank you. That was Better Angels off the 2020 release. No, when was that? 2022 release of Magic, Myth, and Rhyme. Wait, is it 2023 now? Yeah, that was the 2020 release.
2024
yeah,
now.
Yeah, 2024 now? Oh, my goodness. It's about to be 2025, and then 26, and then... oh, my goodness. It's crazy how that works. But this we have a vinyl record of this one, Magic Myth Rhyme. So we do have some merch on the website, and if you just DM us and contact us privately, it's probably the easiest way to get merch from us. A couple sweaters left, T-shirts, and this vinyl record that I just have so many of right now.
And it's blue.
It's blue,
which
like
I
Bloom.
love.
So we're just trying to get them out there in the world. You might see them at local record stores. I drop them off a lot.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, Katelynn and Michael, the live stream is hiccuping, so you're not going to get comments on it right now. But
okay.
But keep the show going. We'll recover when we get down the road. You're actually not going to get the show right now. I had to change the address, but we'll come back to that later.
Okay.
But you're sounding great, and so carry on.
So this next song is also unreleased. It's going to be a part of our duo album in we're thinking the spring. And this one's called Fire in the Sky.
We wrote this song after an introspective night of ramblings and conversation and things, and waking up the next morning with kind of a new sense of wonder and amusement towards our future projects and what we were trying to do together. And the song's about, it's like a lot of our songs, it's about growing and rebirth and celebrating the new things that burn like fires in the sky, kind of like a beautiful sunset.
It's time to let go. It's time to heal. Forget what you know. Now all you think is real. The answers are coming. Just give them time. They rain down like fire. Fire in the sky. Like fire in the sky. Fire in the sky. Like fire in the sky. Lightning in your eye. Lowest you've ever been. It's only up from here. Just feel everything as you shed a tear and free up your mind, so your heart stands a chance, 'cause beauty surrounds all of your plans. Like fire in the sky, fire in the sky, like fire in the sky. Fire in the sky, fire in the sky, like fire in the sky, lightning in your eye. Settle down when you've had enough and you get to thinking that you're through. Settle down, you can start over. I'll be walking right there next to you. 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 Like fire in the sky, fire in the sky, like fire in the sky. Fire in the sky, fire in the sky,
Thank you. The bunker. Yeah, fire in the sky.
So you guys, I'm going to tell you, Michael and Katelynn, what's going on. I had to relaunch the show so that an original link isn't active, but you actually have more people logging on now. You're not going to see them. Carry on with the show, and we'll republish it when we go out down the road. But you're sounding wonderful, and the songs are great, and carry on.
All right. Well, this next song is called "What Do You Want?" I wrote this a little while back. The theme of the song is female empowerment. Yeah. And I have this whole concept for this music video I want to do for it. I'm actually going to the Women's March near where we live in Kalamazoo, Michigan, coming up next weekend. So I'm going to take some footage there, bring my megaphone, bring our drums. We love a good rally. This song is going to be released this year, pretty soon. It is pretty much done. Just need some fine tuning, and then it'll be out there. So you'll be able to hear this one with a full band, fully produced, tracked by my amazing husband.
You've been doing most of the production.
Yeah, but the final tweaks, I'm always like, you got to give it to the master over here.
You're the you literally have your master's in music.
I do have a master's. That's true.
Yeah, I'm just a BA over here, living in a master's world.
I feel like you have your master's because of the time that you spent.
It's an honorary degree
watching
that
me.
I appointed to myself, apparently. Anyways, this is
What do you want?
What Do You Want?
It used to be called Cottage B because that's where I wrote it, in a cottage called Cottage B. Okay. She was young and she was old. She had everything and nothing. She was ruled by what her mind told. She said, I won't take that anymore. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your silence. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your compliance. Every day you have the power to choose. Choose your life, don't settle for it. Dare to live the life you dream for yourself. Choose your life, don't settle for it. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your silence. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your compliance. Wake up every day at 5 a.m. It's dark outside, you haven't slept. They tell you you need to get out more, but that takes you further from who you are. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your silence. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your compliance. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your silence. What do you want? Come on, there's danger in your compliance. What do you want? What do you want?
When did you write that, Katelynn?
So I wrote that one. We were staying in this little cottage in South Haven, Michigan. We had just gotten engaged, so it was 2 years ago.
Victoria B&B.
Victoria B&B, and we were like, all of our family's gonna stay here for our wedding, and they're like, cool, like come stay here for a night and you know be our guest or whatever. So we checked it out, and it's super cute. If you get a chance to go over there, it's like steps from the beach, and it was kind of cold, so we just had our guitars, kind of hung out inside. We brought our dog. They're super nice about that. And just came up with this song, just sitting there in this cute little cottage.
Yeah, I feel like more Chicago people a lot of people don't know about like the Southwest Michigan beaches and just how beautiful that
They're
whole
so beautiful.
coastline. During the summer when you kick out and just put up a little umbrella.
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's an amazing place. It's a great
And if
place.
one beach is full, you just keep going, and the next one, and the next, they just go all the way up the coastline.
Yeah.
Well, you were not seeing it, but your audience ramped back up. We're up to about 12 people now, guys. And if you ask questions on here, they're not seeing the chats, but I will relay them. I will relay them to you out there in the audience. I'll relay them to Michael and Katelynn. Thanks.
What do you want? So,
Are you seeing them?
what?
Are you seeing the chat?
No, you guys.
Oh.
Michael and Katelynn, you guys are not seeing it, but
Oh,
I
okay.
have it here.
I found a new link, but I'm not sure if that's.
Yeah, that's the one. But don't worry about it right
Okay.
now. We're going to rebroadcast the entire show on another stream.
Well, thanks everybody who's out there listening.
Well, this one's digging back. I'm going to do this one solo. Digging back to an acoustic album I released in, I want to say 2016, somewhere around there. Maybe even earlier, 2014 sounds about right. Called Campfire Stories. It was particularly supposed to be just acoustic songs, very minimal overdubbing, and it's just a bunch of acoustic tunes that I had gotten out at the time. And this one, I wrote it about a dirty word called sacrifice. That when people think of sacrifice, they always think of, I feel like a lot of people have a negative connotation with that word. When really the only way that things get good and we make the world a little better is when people think of it as a positive word and think of sacrificing for others as a noble cause, sacrificing your time today to make your tomorrow better and all those things. And this one, I wrote it kind of about my dad and the work that he did. He was a teacher for 30 years and did so much to raise our family and turn us into who we are. So there's a little nod to him in there. Anyways, this is called Sacrifice. Whatever happened to men who work the fields for hay? Whatever happened to bringing home an honest day's pay? They're gone. Oh. Whatever happened to love from way back when? It stole your heart with a smile. Now you're better instead. It's gone. And as you watch these things slip away and try to say that it's better to have lost love this way, or you sharpen your wit on a whetstone with your spit, defining the feelings of okay, okay. Whatever happened to the men who work the fields for hay? Whatever happened to bringing home an honest day's pay?
has strengths that they don't hardly use. Everyone leads their life any way that they choose. It was early on when I heard my first song, something about Paradise City. My daddy was working down on the farm at a life that wasn't so easy. He always said, I hope you'll live your life, never thinking that sacrifice is anything more than what's right. And it was later on, I was learning guitar, played and sing like I was paid. But I wasn't, so I had to get a real job, put down my guitar for some steady pay. I always said I tried to live my life, never thinking that sacrifice is anything more than what's right. For you can try as you may, your answers cannot convey the struggle and strife of your life. Your life, oh, everyone has strengths that they don't hardly use. Everyone leads their life anyway. I hope you'll live your life, never thinking that sacrifice is anything more than what's right. Oh, everyone has strengths that they don't hardly use. Everyone leads their life anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's why I married him.
It was Harvest Moon, though, right? That was.
It was Harvest Moon, yeah. All right, this next song I have some crazy tuning going on. So Mike will tell you a story about why I use crazy tuning.
Well, me and Kate have a very different well, not so different, but a different background enough in music, because she's from Long Island and grew up around Manhattan and lived in Brooklyn for a while, went to Hofstra University, so her whole upbringing was very stooped in East Coast music and musical theater, and mine, my mom is just like about as folk as it gets. She's Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez and Bob Dylan and John Denver were the songs of my household growing up. And then when we met, we started to kind of dive into folk a bit more. And I really hadn't listened to a lot of Joni Mitchell, but Kate played Case of You for me. And she's like, oh, I love this song. And then she learned it, and so I ended up hearing it a lot. It's a great tune, and then she kind of went on and figured out other Joni tunes and different tunings and started to experiment with her own songwriting in those tunings. And it's cool to see how these folk musicians have a rebirth. You know, today we're the post generation of a lot of that, and trying to keep the spirit of actually playing real instruments alive and trying things out with them, being experimental and all that, which Joni definitely was. There's an interesting documentary where she was in Greenwich Village in New York in the 60s and was like, felt like she couldn't really keep up with the songwriting and what was going on with a lot of other guitar players. And then she found alternate tunings, and she just opened up, because it wasn't about these memorized patterns as much as it was about more simplistic approaches to the guitar, just trying things out and having fun with it.
Such beautiful songs, and lyrics are just poetry. And, you know, she says when she started, she's like, I didn't know what I was doing. But clearly she knew something.
Well, nobody really knows what they're doing. So.
But this song that I wrote called Color Me, I think I wrote it over the summer and kind of figured it out at a festival we were at. And I told my friend, I was like, hey, come here, I wrote this song. Just took them aside and was like, what do you think about this song? And they're like, it's great. Keep doing it. So it was another one of those songs like that I played earlier for you that just as I was playing guitar, all the words came to me. And that doesn't happen to me a lot. So, you know, something really special about that. So the song is called Color Me. How do I say I'm sorry? Been so blind, deaf and dumb. Put myself first selfishly and impolite. This is all I've ever done. Fake it till you make it. You just might get there. It's a slow and steady battle. Just happen and you're there. They call me to color me. 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 Who will tell your story? The darkness or the sun? I can tell your fire is fleeting. Has it really just begun? They call me to color me. 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 And say all you need, life, all you'll be, fine. You've already won. How do I say I'm sorry? I'm so blind, deaf and dumb.
Very
much.
cool. So you do have some comments. I'll read them off. You have Angela and Michael from New York.
Oh, those are my parents.
Oh, are they? Well, give them a thanks after the show for hanging in there.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, Angela and Michael of New York. The other Michael John.
Kind of crazy. Same first and middle name.
So we feel like we only got a couple songs left, first of all. And thanks again for having us, Fletch, Brian. Appreciate all your work.
Such an awesome thing.
What you've set up here. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of those things that people are like, you guys sing together, you must sing all the time, every day. And it's like, well, we also have a relationship, and we try not, like, music is, as fun as it is to sing, it's also work, too, a lot of the time. So we try to balance, and the singing seems to come up. It surprises us sometimes that we do it, because we just go off living our lives, meeting people and traveling and doing fun stuff. And people are like, oh, can you sing us a song? And we're like, well, can we? And we kind of remember, oh, yeah, we have these beautiful harmonies that we could do together. It's fun.
That's one of our favorite things to do. Like when we're in between sets at like a festival or something, we just walk around with our guitar and sing for people. We've met a lot of musicians that way too. So
Yeah. Just making people cry, you know.
looks like we got one last song, which is also a new unreleased song.
Probably our most recent song, maybe on the set list. We wrote it at Summer Camp Music Festival this summer with our buddy Eric Norman and Connor from a band called Why Not?
And he's in some other groups too.
He's in a bunch of groups. But
Viola player.
this one kind of just came out, and we had to, later on, had to go back and be like, what were we doing?
We had the chorus, and we're like, all right, we got to write some verses now.
Yeah. It's just tough when the music comes out all at once, because unless you're recording it, it's really can be hard to figure out what you were doing. So you rely on memory a bit, but then you try to recreate the spirit and all that. Anyways, this one's called Off the Handle. Probably want to come back down a little bit on that. So.
I got it.
One and two, you're gonna see it through. Like a bird smacking into a window. Thinks it's clear, but in the end, something's coming. You just don't know when, though. That's the hand that threw off the handle. That's the hand that threw off the handle now.
Three and four, walk out that door. Don't look back,
You'll lose it, you love her.
cannot bear. Spare yourself a second time.
Gonna get in line. That's the hand that threw off the handle. That's the hand that threw off the handle now. One,
Gonna blow your top,
two,
and it won't stop.
three.
Flying off the chain,
You know you're right, you got a real range. One,
gonna blow your top,
two,
and it won't stop.
three. Flying off the chain, you know you're alive, you got a real range. That's the hand that threw off the handle. That's the hand that threw off the handle. That's the hand that threw off the handle. That's the hand that threw off the handle now.
Woo! Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome.
That one's fun with a full band, because we do lots of
Upright
solos and fiddle solos and stuff. Yeah. Awesome.
So let me jump in here and make a couple comments. Man, your set list is great. Your performances are great. You know, you're obviously a close couple, and your living music and your fantastic vocals. I'm going to go back and listen to them along the way. Couple things I'm going to call out now. If you're watching this right now, you're watching it on replay because I'm reposting this show because we had major streaming hiccups, but we're over that. And luckily, I had the entire show recorded, so you have now seen it without any of the hiccups. A couple things to note. Where are you guys? Here, I'm going to throw you guys back on camera. Where are you guys performing next, and what do you have coming up in past? Do you have more songs to get released, or what's going to happen?
So that one song I played, "What Do You Want?" That's going to be released within the next couple weeks. But our other release tracks will be out in the spring.
Yeah, we're working on a duo, like acoustic
Bluegrass album.
Americana album.
Yeah.
K-Nein has 4 releases on Spotify, so you can check that out. K-Nein on Apple Music and all that. And then Kate has some stuff up under Kate and the Black Roses that we produced a 4-song EP of her tunes. Then we got the new album coming out in fall. We're playing this Saturday in Holland, Michigan with a Dead band, because we do a lot of Grateful Dead stuff too. Kate does the Donna, Gene Godchow parts, and I do the Jerry stuff. So we're sitting in with this Detroit-based Dead band called Raising the Dead in Holland, Michigan this Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. And it's like one of our favorite things to do besides original music is like drop in with bands that are already doing the Dead thing and just kind of just vibing on it. And
Yeah, and then I'm also in a Pink Floyd cover tribute band that is performing coming up soon.
Think Floyd USA.
Think Floyd USA. They're playing Shank Hall at the end of this month, and then the Egyptian Theater on November 1st. So those are really fun shows. Big ensemble.
So let me ask you, I know you do. You're in another band that does weddings too. I mean,
We are.
so
And you can catch us every Saturday at a private wedding event.
are you working musicians now? I guess is where it's coming. I know you had music education. Are you teaching now, or is that what you did in the past? Or
We still love to teach. We teach lessons at our farm. We have about 20 students there, piano, guitar, voice students,
I think one of the things both
but
of
not
us
in the classroom.
one of the things both of us got out of teaching in a classroom is that education really at its core is one-on-one.
oh yeah,
Especially
And-
for music.
Yeah, especially for music. And the more kids you put in a classroom, the harder it gets and
Oh, I
turns
can-
into babysitting.
I can
So
hear that.
it's a relief now that we're both really getting to reconnect with the love of teaching with just one-on-one with students and seeing where they're at and what they want to learn. It's super gratifying and meaningful and impactful, and it's really fun. We have a lot of students now coming to the farmhouse.
Great show tonight. I'll be following you. Thank you, audience, for calling it, coming back in. This show is going to get a lot of replays over the next couple of days. One thing I didn't get to launch is we have a signature photo. If you want to support K-Nein, Katelynn and Michael, and you want to support the Bunker, you'll find a link to this down below. Not right now, but you will tomorrow. And you will be able to buy this photo. Yeah, one thing I would encourage you to do is go support the band. You can find, like them on socials, K-Nein and their ancillary bands. That means a lot in today's world of social media. And I think there's merch and albums you can go find. They have a website down there that'll be in the links below again tomorrow. Fantastic show, guys. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.